Scott and Sean, I'm sure it's a conspiracy on your part because our first coach is a Marion graduate. Our second coach is a Marion graduate. I'm a proud graduate of Franklin College, and when we played them, we used to always get cheated when we went to Indianapolis. Don't have much regard for those from Marion University, even though I'm on tape. However, we got one of the good ones. Did I read this right? 17 years you've been at East Central. 226 wins. Let me tell you what, 17 years, 226 wins, and a lot of kids who benefited from his great leadership. Please welcome Dave Disbro.
The only thing I can tell you for sure here is that I will.
That's all I got to say.
No, I'm going to be shorter than Coach Mormon. I promise. Easy, right? Easy. Yeah, 17 years, and I've been there 25. This is my 25th year in education. I was a JV coach for 6. I was a freshman coach for 1, and I was a 7th grade coach for 1, all at East Central. And in those 8 years before I got the job, I think we went through 4 head coaches. And one of the guys I worked for told me, he said, don't plan on keeping this job very long. Keep that money that's your basketball money to the side. Luckily, they haven't fired me yet, and hopefully they don't anytime soon because I love where I'm at. We had a bunch of seniors last year, lost 5 of them. 2 of them were our leading scorers, in Matt Schumann and Hunter Kamer. We lost our point guard, Jack Greiwe. We lost our second leading rebounder and probably our best defender in Colton Hogue. And we lost probably the heart and soul of our team in Brandon Koch. So we've got a lot to replace. We also have gone through some coaching changes at East Central. We lost Billy Teasing, who's decided to get out of coaching for right now. We've picked up Steve Kaufman, who's going to help us as our varsity assistant. He's been a head coach at South Dearborn. He's been a head coach at St. Bernard Girls. He's been a head coach at Harrison. Been there all summer, all spring, or all fall, and doing a great job for us. We also lost Tyler Teasing, who also helped Josh for a long time. He is now the JV coach at Shelbyville, so we're very, very happy for him. And the new guy that's taken his position is Jared Gregg. We've got Matt Stinger back and Danny Kleckner back as our JV and our freshman coaches. Brett Hoffmeyer is going to help Danny Kleckner. He's our volunteer assistant. So those 5 guys, 4 of those guys played for us at East Central, which is very, very nice, and it's an honor for me that those guys want to come back and work for us. Our 8th grade through our 7th grade coaches, we've got 4 of those guys. Changed a little bit. We lost Mark Foster, is going to be the varsity assistant at Franklin County for Eric Ebrins this year. He's been our 8th grade A coach for a long time, coached a little bit of freshman for us. So we've moved some people around. All teachers, which is really, really nice. We've got Thomas Meyer coaching 8th grade A. We've got the other Reynolds brother, Chris Reynolds. Where you at, Chris? Little brother Bobby is our 8th grade B coach. We've got Grant Shearing, who's moved up from 7th grade B to 7th grade A. And we got Steve Lewis back, who was our JV coach for a while. Didn't coach last year and helped with a lot of the ETC broadcasts. He's going to be helping us again this year at the 7th grade level. Scheduling-wise, we had decided to get out of the Richmond tournament, which was a really nice tournament. We thought when it started, 3 days, 4 games, you got 2 extra games. It started out where it was going to be 8 bigger school teams, 8 smaller school teams, and the big schools and the small schools were going to play each other to start with, and then we were going to keep advancing with winners and losers playing. It's turned into a little bit different than that, and Brownie can attest to that. It's a absolute meat grinder. It's tough. It's all 4 A's. It's hard on the kids for that many games in that few days. It's really, really tough. We're going to go to South Ripley this year. I got to go over there last year, watch some games on TV. Travis puts on a great show over there, and we're excited to be going over there this year. We are going to play Chittard in the first game there this year, and then we'll play the winner or loser of Oldenburg and Crothersville. And we'll get 3 games there instead of 4. Last year we played in a Shelbyville tournament, which was a 1-day. Winners and losers played in the afternoon, which was really nice. But that is at the same time as Travis's tournament is. So what we've ended up doing is we're going to play Milan at Milan. We're going to go over and see Josh, and then we're going to have Oldenburg come into our place in December, I think, Ace, right? No, January. January. Yes, to us. Yes, that's right. January. January. That's right. I got you. Our June stuff went really well. It's almost like a whole other season. We probably play too many games. I would much rather do workouts and let the kids play. We played a ton of games in June. Our fall has gone really well, even though we have a lot of guys playing football. We got a lot of guys playing soccer. We had a couple playing running cross country, a couple playing tennis. We've gotten some of those guys back, but all of those teams in the fall at East Central had great seasons. Both our boys and our girls soccer teams went to the semi-state. We had some cross-country kids that went to the semi-state. Our tennis team had a good year. Football team's still playing Shelbyville this weekend. We've probably got 2 guys that we played a lot of at the varsity level still playing football. We've got a lot of JV guys. We've got a few freshman guys still playing football. But our fall has gone really well. Bobby Reynolds and I kind of do the weight room together, and we're in there 3 mornings a week, 6:45 to 7:30. We've been doing that since right after Labor Day. We are allowed to have a ball in our hands for about 3 days a week up until about a month before the season. And then since it's been a month before the season here, we've gone about 3 and 4 days a week. So we've gotten a lot done. I'm going to give you some guys that played basketball this summer for us. And I don't know if we're going to have other guys that are going to come out. I don't know if we're going to have some guys not come out. And with especially football going on and soccer just getting finished, we've seen some of those kids. We haven't seen others. But we've got York McCory coming back, who was our 3rd leading scorer last year, very good basketball player. We've got Alex Campbell, who played JV as a junior last year. We've got Ben Vogelsang, about 6'4", 6'5", left-hander. Played a lot of JV, a little bit of varsity last year, a senior. And Nolan Mosier, who's a really good wide receiver on the football team. We've got the second guy that played really any varsity time last year is Brady Ewing, who is about a 6'3" or 6'4" junior. Great kid, great shortstop on the baseball team. He dealt with some health issues this summer, had some surgery, spent some time at Children's Hospital. He basically didn't get to do anything with us this summer. We didn't think we were going to get him back till November or December. He got cleared a lot earlier than we thought he was going to, and he's had a great fall. We're looking forward to Brady playing a big part on our team this year. Tyler Kelling, really good soccer player. Dad played for the Cincinnati Reds. His name is Brian Kelling. Scorer, can do a lot of things on a basketball floor, but the main thing is he puts it in the hole. We're looking forward to him as a sophomore. And then we've got 2 big kids who played a lot of freshman basketball and a little bit of JV for us last year and played a lot with us this summer, in Chase Sizemore and Nick Martini, both very good soccer players at East Central. We've got 2 freshmen who we think are going to be pushing our older guys for some playing time. One of them, if you've seen East Central play this year, he's the backup quarterback. He plays on special teams. They get him in there at other times. In the 25 years I've been at East Central, his mother was probably the best female athlete I've ever seen at East Central. Her name's Robin Teasing, Billy and Tyler's sister. And the boy's name is Alex Maxwell. His dad was Randy, who played at Indiana as a tight end, Indiana University. We think he can help us and fill in and do some things for us at the varsity level this year. And then we've got another freshman who, it's unbelievable how much he's gotten bigger and stronger in just the 2 months that we've been in the weight room. He's a guy that is texting and calling me all the time, wanting to get in the gym and do individual stuff. Jumps well, shoots it well, very quick, and his name is Cole Spencer. So we're looking forward to that, to having him with us also. The only other thing I will tell you guys here is really enjoy coming over here. It's an awesome thing. We're trying to get coach level out early. Ace talked about the relationships of the coaches, and those guys are my best friends. I talk to them all the time, play golf together, all of those things. And what's even better is our relationships that we have with our kids. And in the last just probably month, we've had our annual golf outing where we had 100 people play, and it's dads, and it's former dads, and it's former players, and it's former coaches. I've gotten, in the last probably week, I've been at one of my former players' weddings and receptions. It was awesome. When they call you and ask you to write a reference for them, you know, I usually have to have somebody else write it, but or at least help me write it, but I'm glad to do that. And that's what this is all about. Love it. Can't wait to get started. My fantasy football team is terrible. I'm out of my survivor pools, and I'm ready for basketball season to start. Thanks.
Well said. Having